And how are you? Welcome to another edition of Daytime Ottawa on Rogers Television Tuesday. My name is Dylan Black. Full show as always. Let's kick it off with a couple of bearded men. Yes, they're going to be taking part in the Cottage and Backyard Show. It's coming April 13th and 15th, EY Centre. Chris Hughes is with us. Hello, Chris.
Hi there.
And we also have, well, your brother, Jason Hughes.
Yes, that's right.
Good to see you. Now, okay, Chris, you're the owner and lead craftsman.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're the shop manager and craftsman, Jason Hughes.
Yeah, that's right.
For Timberware. Okay.
That's right.
So can you tell me, Chris, what's Timberware all about?
Well, I mean, Jason and I were brothers, as you can see, and we make handcrafted furniture.
Okay. And how long has the business been around for?
We started just over a year and a half ago.
And the location?
We're just at Kirkwood and Merivale, 1010 Merivale Road.
Okay, so brothers, which is very cool. So I have to ask you, Jason, is it cool working with your brother? Or do you get in fights? Is it good fights because you can fight with family and still get stuff done?
Yeah, exactly. It's probably those. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. We have fun together. Sometimes we have dance parties in the shop, you know?
Dance parties in the shop.
But yeah, it's good. Sometimes we get in a little disagreement or something, but
Sometimes
for the most part, it's
them.
good. We work well together.
Why can't I picture these dance parties, Chris? I can't see you guys dancing around.
Come on.
Yeah.
We don't look like good dancers here?
You don't look like dancers. Can I ask you, though, so how did the collaboration come to be?
Well, I mean, I had a dream of doing this for a really long time. It was never really the right timing for me. And then Jason was out of town for a while, and then when he came back, he had said that this is what he wanted to do as well. And it just kind of worked out the timing for both of us. And that's how it happened. We just kind of started making a few things, and people liked it, and we went from there.
That's great. All right, Jason, tell us what you're all about when it comes to Timberware. What's happening at this amazing facility?
Yeah, so as Chris mentioned earlier, we make all sorts of handcrafted furniture, from tables, small cheese boards, bar stools, wine racks. We also do a lot of built-ins or custom work. So you can really come to us and get pretty much anything you need, and we'll work with you to make it happen.
Okay, so maybe we can talk about some of the pieces that you brought with us.
For sure.
Obviously, that one on the end, very eye-catching. You've got some wine hanging out of it.
Yeah.
Wine rack?
Yep.
Okay, so how long would it take for you to make a wine rack such as this? It looks pretty intricate.
You made that one. How long did that take
Yeah,
you?
I mean, that took a couple of days. I mean, obviously there's drying times for glue-ups and finishing in between some of the actual building, but it took a few days to do that. That one's solid cherry wood with a couple of walnut accents, and it holds 40 bottles of wine.
40 bottles of wine.
That's right.
That's a lot of wine. Now, did someone request that piece, or was that just something that you decided to create on your own?
No, I mean, a lot of the stuff, most of what you see here, are just kind of my own designs. I make what pops into my head, what I think people would like. I make what I would like in my own house, so hopefully other people would like that. This table right here is one of our best sellers there with a steel base and a live edge walnut top. And then, yeah, we just kind of make whatever we feel like. And then also, like Jason said, we do a lot of custom orders as well.
Okay, so this is walnut. So where would you get the different types of wood that you use?
We get them from all over the place. We have a few local suppliers, which we get some smaller quantity stuff from, and then sometimes we get bigger shipments from out of town. But we've been really trying to find some local mills that we can just stay local with. You know, the wood comes from around here, and we build it here in Ottawa, and it stays here in Ottawa, and it just has a little bit more of a story.
Yeah, so you like that local feel, obviously, and knowing that you're helping
and it's
others.
a little bit more personal.
Okay.
Right?
Do you deal with recycling or refurbishing?
Some stuff we do, you know, upcycle and get from, say, old barns and things like that. Sometimes people contact us and say, this tree fell down in my yard and I have no idea what to do with it, and they want a specific piece made from that tree, so we'll do that kind of stuff as well.
Wow, but that's got to be a bit of a challenge when you just see a tree and then all of a sudden you're creative and you wonder what you can make out of it.
We are fairly creative, yes.
I guess you'd have to be. That stool on the end, okay, so tell us the story about the stool.
This stool, so Chris does a lot of the welding. I stick mainly to the wood. And this one kind of came about, it was one of his designs. And it was actually a couple trial runs. So that happens often with us. We'll have an idea, doesn't quite work out, and we'll just work with it, change it, shift it around. So as you see, that's the steel base, and then we have the walnut seat and back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the Cottage Life and Backyard Show, so will this be the first year that Timberware is
Yeah,
on
this is
hand?
our first time doing the show.
Okay.
We're really excited about it.
Okay, so do you get invited to do the show, or do you apply to be a part of it?
Yeah. Actually, some of the organizers of it saw us at another show and invited us to come do it. And we're fairly busy right now, so we were kind of thinking about it, but we decided to go for it. And I mean, hopefully it goes well. Yeah.
So what exactly will you be doing at this show?
So we have a booth there. We've made some pieces specifically for that show because it is the Cottage Life show. So we made some things that are a little bit more rustic that'll fit a cottage more than a household.
Okay, all right. And will you be doing any different demonstrations or anything like that, or?
Not really. We're going to have a whole lot of different pieces. We're going to have a kitchen set up there, so you'll see a dining room and a bench and some things that would go in your kitchen. And then we also have a living room set up and then a few little different pieces as well.
Okay. Jason, what's your favorite piece that you've ever made in the past couple of years you've been doing this?
Earlier last year, we made actually a floating vanity out of walnut, and that was a challenging one, but it was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, a floating vanity.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you make it float exactly?
We had to
just what it's called.
It's called floating because it doesn't have legs that sit on the ground.
Yeah,
it's actually just attached to the wall, so it looks like it's floating, and then the sink and everything's on top of it.
So you didn't have to bring a ghost in or anything like that?
No.
Well, I don't know. You know,
Wasn't
there was
some hidden fishing line or whatnot.
But that charm, that brotherly charm, right? Yeah. Perhaps. How long does it take to order a piece with you guys?
Really depends what it is and what it's made out of. So like Jason said, we have some local suppliers for certain things, but sometimes we'll have to get stuff shipped in. And also the size of the piece and the intricacy of how it's made.
Okay.
For the most part, we can get things to you within 30 days.
30 days, that's not bad at all. Okay, one more time, Jason, can you tell us the location of your shop?
1010 Maryville.
Simple as that? Okay, and you're open, how often are you open?
We're open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5.
Okay.
Regular hours.
And you, as you mentioned before, you're welcome to have people come in and tell you exactly what they want. Are you also open to going off-site and checking out what their homes are all about?
We do that a whole lot. We'll go to someone's house and take our own measurements and make sure everything's going to fit well in the space. So we do that, absolutely.
Perfect. Timberware.ca for more details. The brothers Hughes with us right now. Chris and Jason, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Don.
Coming up, we're celebrating 100 years of Statistics Canada. Details next.